It's something that you see in a movie, but you don't really think it's ever gonna happen. Why isn't she crying? Like, I don't hear anything. Like, nobody's saying, oh, it's a girl. The excitement that you expect after having your first baby. I feel like everyone that was in and out of that room that day should have to answer for it. My name is Ashley Grant. This is Brooklyn. She is a beautiful, intelligent, very stubborn, hard-headed little girl.
Hi.
We have to move her around, so we have to carry her. She's not mobile. She uses a communication device and some sign language to communicate with us because she is nonverbal.
Sweater. Coat. Coat.
You need a coat?
Gloves.
It must be cold outside. Yep. Other than that, she's a typical 7-year-old. And she gets up, we get her ready, she goes on the bus, she goes to school, she plays with her friends, she comes home, we do homework. Her and Daddy are best friends, always.
We're driving, Mama, we're driving.
She loves her sister.
I got you. I got her.
I don't think that this should have happened at all. I don't know that I understand how it happened because these are people that are supposed to know what they're doing. I feel like if they had done the C-section not 18 hours after I had gone into the ER, I feel like that we would not be sitting here right now. And when they kind of like came rushing in, I mean, like I had the doctor on my bed with me. They're pulling my bed to the point where like wires are coming out of the wall because it was hooked up behind me. Like it was just nuts. I was just like so scared. She's not breathing right now. I was told that she did have a seizure immediately when she came out. So I knew that obviously like she was sick, but I never knew that here now 7 years later, like I would have never expected what we go through on a daily basis.
You little shark. Quit biting. Hey, stop. Easy. Hey, easy.
The doctor after the delivery had come into my room and she did say, I'm sorry. You can say sorry, but that doesn't mean that you are, or it's not gonna give my daughter the life that she deserved. Hi, baby. I love you.
Good night.
Good night. Blown kisses. Thank you. All right, I love my babies. It was actually a family friend that helped enlighten me on deciding to look into legal proceedings for what happened to Brooklyn. I didn't understand what NICA was until the lawsuit was going forth. And then I found out that NICA was like a kind of secondary insurance policy that these doctors carry.
Okay, sit back. Take it now. Lean forward and get your kitty.
What's up? Remember, your body follows your head. Atta girl. Hey, where's your kitty cat? Can you show me your kitty cat again?
She's gonna do it on purpose. And I mean, like I get, like there's insurances for everything, and I get that the doctors have insurance for that particular reason, but I just felt like NICA was just like a cover-up, and there'd be no justice for Brooklyn.
That was awesome. She had very good control.
In Brooklyn's case, her neurological birth injury was a result of negligence. It wasn't natural. We knew that we could do more for her in circuit court than we could ever do for her in NICA, because in NICA your award is capped. So they wanted to compensate her, and when I got involved in the case in 2017, the strategy was proving that Brooklyn, in fact, is cognitively functioning and that she does not meet the permanently and substantially impaired criteria for cognitive functioning.
4, 5, Brooklyn. 5. And our question is asking us to add 4. So we are going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. How many crayons do we have all together?
10, 9,
What's your answer?
9.
That's correct.
Yes, ma'am. Good girl.
And so we did retain our own expert, a pediatric neurologist from New Jersey, who did come down and evaluate Brooklyn, and he saw what we saw, which was a cognitively functioning little girl stuck in a body that she cannot do much with. We started taking the depositions of her school teachers who were with her on a day-to-day.
She is smarter than a typically developing pre-K student, having all of the skills that she needs, except for the physical limitations, to go into kindergarten.
Compared to other kids her age, she is where she should be. She's right within the average range as far as her academic knowledge.
Brooklyn is definitely intelligent. She is learning, and she's learning at a pace with the rest of her peers.
I think that NICA, they really got hung up on the fact that she's nonverbal, and they could not understand that she could communicate just as if a deaf person could communicate through sign language. Brooklyn can communicate, she just communicates differently than you or me.
She's nonverbal, right?
Yes.
She speaks no words.
Not understandably.
Okay.
In my perspective, they're hired by doctors to get them out of medical malpractice cases. So their agenda to me is to make sure that we have to take NICA. That way their clients, the people that are hiring them, that are paying them to keep them out of medical malpractice, don't go to medical malpractice cases. So I 100% think they have an agenda, and it's for us to settle through them.
Shortly after we took the depositions of the teachers, and those depositions were shared with the experts for NICA, the experts for NICA then changed their previous opinions and said she no longer qualifies, that she is obviously functioning at a much higher level cognitively than first thought.
When I finally got the phone call to say that we had finally beat it and we can now go forward. And it's, you know, none of this litigation process is about money, but I also don't think that doctors, hospitals, nurses can do wrongful things and not have to pay for it. 5 years of fighting to get justice for Brooklyn, and in the end, it's gonna be worth it, because at least someone will have to answer to what happened to Brooklyn.
Put your hands up, big girl. We won. Woo woo!